Hi, my name is Amelia and I'm 24.
And I'm Nick, and I'm also 24.
And we're making this video today to tell you that it gets better. When I was in high school, we're both from a smaller town in Kansas. When I was in high school, I decided to come out my senior year. I chose to create a gay-straight alliance, which caused only a little backlash from the people that I was in school with. In reality, almost everyone was incredibly accepting. I had a lot of really supportive friends and also parents of friends. I had a very supportive community. However, there was a group of guys that decided to torment me based off of my decision to come out. They'd call me a dyke in class every day. I couldn't answer a question in one of my classes without being called a dyke. When I started my Gay Straight Alliance, I had a really difficult time with our principal actually getting meetings passed and allowed in the school. They basically allowed us to have the club, but they did not support our actual development of the club. So we had to really bend over backwards to try and find ways to make our meetings held. But we ended up having some of the largest meetings out of all the clubs in the school, and we really became a big support group for a lot of people. But like I said, as I mentioned earlier, there was a group of guys that were really, really rude and mean to me about my decision to come out. And these were men that I had grown up with. I mean, I'd been in elementary school with some of these boys, and it was really difficult. And one of them ended up throwing a brick through my windshield of my car on the morning of the ACT, which was not the best morning to have that happen to you. But I could have never foreseen how phenomenal my life would be just as quickly as after graduating from high school. College was the best 5 years of my life, and now that I've graduated, I live in Washington, D.C. I live with my best friend, and it's so amazing. My life is so wonderful, and I can't take a second of that away from the hardship that I went through. You know, it made me who I am today. So it gets amazingly better.
And I definitely think it gets better too. We have known each other since we were 5 years old, and I remember being so afraid to even come out to her, even though we'd known each other for almost 15 years at that point. And it was just kind of, in retrospect, it was stupid to think that. I literally drove her into the middle of nowhere because I thought she couldn't run away. If she didn't take it well, she couldn't go anywhere, and she was more afraid that I was gonna be an axe murderer than come out as gay.
Or I thought you were in love with me, is what I also thought. And I really had no idea how to deal with that either.
Clearly was wrong.
Yeah.
But that's how afraid that I was, even in high school. I mean, people knew that I was gay from the time I was little. It didn't matter, but people knew. But I was so afraid of it, and I guess I came out to you junior year of high school, something like that. And a couple
maybe
people
actually
knew.
sophomore year.
Yeah, I think it was sophomore year, and even people knew before that. I remember my parents asked me if I was gay. They'd actually found an email that I'd sent to someone, and that was kind of a mess. But the thing that really hurt the most to them was that they were the last to know. And we come from a small conservative town in Kansas, and my parents, who are also small town conservatives, said it hurt the most that we were the last to know. And I had a fine time in high school overall. We got made fun of. I didn't have any violence towards me, which was really good. But it got better in college. I even went to a religious school, so it was okay there. And now we live with a Mormon. So it gets better that
180.
Yeah.
We've done a 180.
Yeah. It really does. We live in Washington, D.C. We live in a really great area. We work in fields that we're really passionate about. And we have such amazing friends all over the country, all over the world, people who are super supportive, and it just gets better. Please, please, please know that.
If you can trust anything that we've said, it's to know that I am incredibly happy. And if you would have asked me that when I was 16, I would have told you I was miserable. And I was. But please trust me that it gets better. I promise. Hi, my name is Amelia, and I'm 23.
You're not 23!
God damn it! This is so hard! Okay, start over, ready? No, don't do it. Don't
Okay,
do it. Just
alright.
leave it. Alright. Fuck, why do I keep saying that? Alright. Lemon face or lime face. Okay.